Tēnā rā koutou. So today I'm talking about St. Stephens, which was here is the book, St. Stephens, which came out actually 18 months ago. And it really is a straight copy of my master's thesis done between 1972 and 76. The fieldwork was done in 72, 74. And it was written up in 75 to be submitted, and then the MA was given out in 76. So why am I putting this book out after all this time? Because this is a long, long time ago. And there's two answers really. One is that there's something of a gap starting to emerge now in the boarding school situation, the Māori boarding school situation. In point of fact, Joe Lewis, who was the headmaster at St. Stephens School, liked to think of it as more of a school for all, but predominantly Māori. And he had his reasons for that, which I've outlined in the thesis. But the fact is that there are other boarding schools now being mooted to close, or the idea of them closing is being put about. And these are known as the Māori boarding schools. And one wonders whether this is such a great idea and whether there is now a gap starting to emerge. The hope is that Kura Kaupapa Māori and Whare Kura replace this system, I suppose, or become the new manifestation, I guess, of a Māori schooling system. And it's gone through many manifestations. St. Stephens itself was meant to be an agricultural college at one point when it was shifted to the Bombay Hills. And that carried with it a certain amount of steering, I guess, into a certain direction. And there's various ways you can look at that and try and understand it. And of course, from its beginning, and it was very early school, it had different shapes, sizes, forms, all of which reflected in one way or another the situation of Māori in the wider society. So that's point one. One would not like to see something which has got this kind of tradition lost, and I had a bit of pressure put on me to do something about it, so I just put the book out. It was the only thing that I could see, and there has been and there have been many moves to revive St. Stephens, and they carry on. Now, if we look at the second reason, it's to do with leadership. And without naming names, I could reel off name after name after name, but I'm not going to do that. If one were to look at, for example, the last 10 years and look at politicians, Māori politicians, where they were from, or what school they went to look at iwi leaders, where they went, what school they went to. The evidence in my book, anyway, and I work for iwi, is incredible. So many came from St. Stephens, and it's put me in a very, very good position. I found it a great position, really, because as a young teacher, I was the phys ed teacher there. I've seen students of mine, not really my students, of course, but students that were there when I was there, do extremely well, do make an incredible contribution. And how this happened fascinates me, and how it will keep happening, or how it will happen again, fascinates me. One thing that I was there was the drama teacher, and I take a great pride in the fact that the people I'm talking about, the political group, all have very, very good presentation skills, all have excellent, in Māori and in English, have excellent ways of representing their world. So I just want to leave it there. Now, we better get our number out. Our number, our ISBN number, I'm being encouraged to put this out with every little broadcast, is 978 1877 229 558.